up my game. I'm a groove student, yes I am. With groove, I know I can. Read my master plan. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Groove Nation inspires me to bust loose and break free. I'm dancing to my dreams, bursting at the seams. I'm feeling groove-alicious. Groove knows who I am. 'Cause now is my time to have a groove state of mind. I'm grooving. I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am.
All right, welcome, Groovesters of the Groove Nation. We have some exciting news today. Really big stuff. I'm talking Apple level, one more thing stuff coming on. So I'm going to make maybe the biggest, boldest statement I've ever made today. Yes, we're going to be showing you the world premiere of Groove.ai, which is scheduled to come out September 1st. So you got to understand we're 6 weeks early, but we want to at least get the concept of the user interface out. But that's not the biggest drop in our industry for AI ever. So I'm going to make the claim on this call. You are going to hear the biggest news to ever come to digital marketing in the world of AI, and that has to do with Groove.ai over and above the world premiere of us showing the application to you today. So we're very excited. We hope that you're excited. So I'm going to tell you what we have going on today. In about 5 seconds, I'm going to be showing you, or in about 1 minute, I should say, I'm going to be showing you the Groove.ai interface. We also have the Chrome extension, which is live on my account, where we are accepted in the Chrome store. It will later be coming to Safari and Firefox, but right now, it's something that's available in what you call the package. You can't find it in the Chrome store because we didn't publish it live just yet. I've got to write the copy for the About Us page, and we got to get the screenshots. And it needs a little bit more work, but at least we got approved from the Chrome store. So we're going to be showing you that extension as well. And then we're going to be bringing on Ridgely Goldsborough. Oh, I forget his name. He'll kill me for that. Ridgely something Borough. Goldsborough, there we go. And he's going to be joining us right here in the live stream, and we're going to be doing an AI makeover on a Groove Digital Presents that he was on recently, maybe a couple of months ago, and quite frankly, it didn't fare very well. So what we're going to do is we're going to use AI and the strategies that we're putting into Groove.ai to do a do-over, as they say. We're going to run it back in Groove Digital Presents. It's coming up, I believe, in August. And then we're going to have a before and after AI case study that we're going to release the results. The same amount of people will be mailed to, the same amount of people will attend the webinar, maybe more now because we're using better email copy to get people on. He'll probably get better conversions, better show rates, all those different things are going to be in place. Therefore, we're going to have a before and after on what AI can do for your business compared to trying to do it from here or doing it from here with the use of AI. So let's look at the comments here. All right. So we love Bold Mike, Ridgely, and Ridgely, I don't know what happened. I had a brain freeze on your name there. Somehow I got Ridgeborough and Ridgely, your first name, got in there, and I couldn't unconnect the two. And then when Donna said it, I was like, of course. That's why we've got to get AI chips in our brain, Elon Musk. Just kidding. I'm not a big fan of that. Or maybe I am. We have to see. But we got a crazy new world coming in. All right. So you guys are, Amanda says she's very, very excited. We have somebody that says they love me. Ose Poku Ampofu. We love you too. Wash hands. Okay. Ridgely says how to say it there. All right. We got some people here super excited. So let's not keep you waiting any longer. So let me let you know there's a couple of things going on. This is streaming not only to the Groove.ai group, but since the backup program is still open at Groove.ai, we are also going to be streaming this, as you're aware, either on our YouTube channel or in the Groove.cm official Facebook group with about 150,000 members. So we have a lot of people in here today, and we're gonna get started right away. So the first thing I want to do is I'm gonna share my screen. So let me move this out of the way. We're gonna put this here. Let's get this out of the way. Let's move that over to here. Let me get my Skype open as well and get that out of the way so we're not sharing any of that. Okay, and we can close this out and this. All right, so we'll hit that share screen button and let's go to this entire screen, screen one right there. And you shouldn't be seeing anything at this moment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy a link and I'm gonna be doing this incognito. And let's open up a browser and paste this in, just like that. Make sure that loads. All right. Okay, everyone. So I think what I'm going to do to make things a little bit better for you, a little worse for me, but better for you, is I'm going to go into the displays here and I'm going to change my display settings so that it's a lot larger on my screen here for you. So we're gonna move it. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. We're going to move it to here like that. That'll make my screen a little bit bigger for you. All right. So, folks, what we're looking at is an early alpha of the Groove.ai user interface. Now, let's make it even bigger. Why not? Just one more time, because I'm looking at how it looks for you. And at this point, I'll sacrifice and I'll just make it really large. Okay. That looks a little bit better, right, Donna? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so folks, what we're looking at here, again, we're 6 weeks out from the early access beta, right? So we are working on several things in Groove.ai, but the most important one is the workflow that we've created called Content Copilot. What we're gonna show you, there's nothing else like this in the world. Everything else, for instance, if you go to Jasper, or you go to copy.ai and you want to write a blog post, they're doing the old school way before you had chat. Nothing like what you're about to see right now. What they would do is they would say, okay, you have a tile of 30 different things that you want to do, and you choose blog post. And then it says, what's the title of your blog? And it uses the title as inspiration. And then it asks you, what are the keywords that you're going to use? And you have to put different keywords in there. And then that's about it. From there, you click start, and then it creates an outline. Then you go to another step, and it creates talking points for that outline. You can change them, and then from there you go to to the final output. And when I show you the difference between something what they would do, and to something that you'll get out of Groove.ai, your mind is going to be absolutely blown today when we show you this. So, and again, understand we have a long 6 weeks before this comes out in early access beta. And then for the next 3 months of the year, lots more coming on. I'm going to let you know everything that you can expect that should be out by September 1st, what'll be out by the end of the year, and what'll be out by first quarter of next year. So let's start with Content Copilot. So what you're seeing right here, I'm going to basically go to projects here, and we're going to create a new project. Okay. So right now, I don't have any projects in my account here, so I'm just going to disable this, and I'm going to hide this as well, so I don't have to see that. And we don't have any projects, so let's create a project, and let's write this project on, let's call it promoting Groove.cm. All right, so that's just the name of this this product. I'll just call it Groove.cm because we're going to be doing a lot more with it. All right, so I have this project here now. I'm going to click on it, and let's enter the project. And now you're going to see what we have here, the way this works. So we have 3 different panes, panes of glass, as you can see here. This is your entire settings menu, okay? And then you could get that out of the way by toggling this thing right here. And then what you're going to notice here, let's keep this open, is that you have chat just like ChatGPT. But unlike ChatGPT that puts all of your conversations on the left, and let's talk about that. We know it. When you go to ChatGPT and you're looking for something you did 6 weeks ago, they don't even have a basic search feature like we have right here, where you can search for anything that would be in your document here, that would be in any of your chat histories here, or or anything that's in the project at all. It's also worth noting that this project can be shared with different team members, and it can be shared with other people with Groove.ai accounts, and they could even get a free Groove.ai account just for share mode. Okay, but just like a Google Doc, you'll be able to go into the settings, and you'll be able to change things like whether or not somebody can edit the campaign or if they can just view. And if any of you have worked with ChatGPT, you've noticed it's very difficult to collaborate with your team members in a project. With Groove.ai, you'll add team members, or you could even add collaborators, agencies, different things like that. Let's also just, before we get moving, I want to show you over here. This is a color picker, so you could change the user interface. If you like the pink from Groove, just like that, you can change it just like this, as you see here. Today, we're going to stay with the dark purple, which is the brand colors of Groove.cm. We also want to show you that you can automatically switch things to dark mode. Look at that. Isn't that friggin' gorgeous, right? If you like that dark mode of ChatGPT, you can do it like that. I'm going to leave it on white, the white mode today, because it demos a little bit better. And let me show you, by the time that this comes live in September, this language right here is going to allow you to see the entire application in any language that you, I don't want to say any language that you want, but for the most part, we're going to have, and this isn't just the output. This means that the user interface now works. If you're, if we want to enter the Spanish markets, Portuguese, or anything like that, the user interface will automatically work just like that. Let's go back into Groove.cm. Let's open up the settings panel. And let me show you what these things mean up here. Let's say right now you don't need the document editor in your way and you want to see only the chat. Well, great. You have the chat here. This is both. This is the way that I'd recommend that you'll be working. And if you want to only show the document, right, you're going to go here. So let's talk about the document editor. The document editor is a full-featured document editor that has all of your H1, H2, HTML, your markup settings, so that you can write a proper blog post and you can actually copy and paste information from here into here, and it'll retain all of the settings, all the H1 and H2 tags. So if many of you know the way that you're working right now, if you're like me, you have a ChatGPT window open, and then you have a Google Doc open, and you're constantly going to ChatGPT, pasting, and it does a very bad paste job, and then you have to paste without formatting, and then you lose all of your bullet points and all those different things. So here you're going to be able to have something for you and your team that will last forever in one place, and you can come back and look at this over here. You're going to notice right here where it says new chat. Let's just rename that, and I'm just going to put this emails, right? And I'm going to create a new chat right here, and we're going to call this affiliate swipe. All right. Are you starting to see like how this campaign is going to work for an entire product launch, an entire funnel, right? So what else are we going to write? We're going to create our blog post eventually. Right. Let's go here, and we're going to create our video sales letter, and over here we're going to create our sales letter. And we might even create a social media post, et cetera, et cetera. All right. So I just noticed a little bug here. When I add too many of these, I lose the plus. So we know that Artie is watching this, so if we see those things. So for some reason, when this gets a little bit long, we lose a little plus there. But I think you get the picture, right? We're going to be able to put all of our assets in here. And anytime we need anything, we can go in and we can continue to write in there. Or we can just add more tabs along the top, right? Sales letter 1, sales letter 2, sales letter, et cetera. So let's take a look over here. I'm going to rename this one just for the hell of it, draft, right? Because I'm going to put all my draft copy in there. I'm just going to show you some different things. We're just going to call this one miscellaneous, right? I just might want to get a quote from Ben Franklin and just start working on some stuff like that. And then here we're gonna call this the email. And we'll call this one here the blog post. All right, so that means that we have different working documents moving along as we're going. So now let's talk about one of the most important things here, the settings panel, okay? And with the settings panel, let me show you what it's gonna be soon. Well, let me show you here first, okay? So as you can see here, we have a couple of things. Number one, there's going to be a blank slate, which just means it's blank ChatGPT with absolutely zero settings, all right? And so everything I'm going to show you from here on is above ChatGPT. So let's go here and let's create a preset because I don't have any in my drop-down menu over here. So we're going to create a preset. All right. Now you're going to be putting in your API key, in here. That's actually going to be a global setting. It's not going to be set for each preset, but you'll probably, I think they're doing this because you want to be able to, change the GPT-4. We're going to do 3.5 today only because it is so much quicker in a demo and we're going to be able to move faster. Now, the beautiful thing is I have my API key hard coded in, but when you have access, you'll be putting your API key in here. And remember, when you have a lifetime account, you put in your API key and you'll just pay separately at the lowest wholesale rates you can imagine because you're paying directly to OpenAI or any other AI platform that we use. And remember, the cost to send a 1,000 word email or to produce a 1,000 word email every single day, 365 days, not for a year, not for a decade, but for a century, All right, 37,000 days practically. Doing 1,000 would cost you $100. So, we're getting, a bill of about 2 cents to 3 cents a day. And obviously, if we were using it heavily, maybe 15 cents a day. So extremely affordable. So right here, again, you're going to see a settings panel that I'm going to bring up for you in a minute that has a lot more than this, but I want to just give you an idea. So this is going to say optimize for. Right now, it says direct response, SEO. That is going to, let's just bring this over here. Okay. And we are going to have, let me see. It might be a knowledge base, format, concise. Let me just see here. Oh, I know where that is. Bear with me a second, folks. That is right here. And I'm going to be going over some of this stuff with you later today. In fact, I'll do this part right now. So there are things, let's open up platform.openai. All right. And you'll notice over here when you're inside of this is the testing ground that they create for us that allows us to, to see what gives us the best outputs. And this is the development kit that we're actually building on. What you're going to notice over here is they have things like temperature, and the settings go very detailed, right? So what do these things even mean, right? Maximum length, we're going to bust that all the way to 220/48. So you're going to be able to, when you say you want long output, you're going to get very, very long output. Then over here, you have this thing called top P. Ask me why they came up with that. Ready? Here's the answer. I have no friggin' idea. Why would they call something top P? You couldn't come up with something better than that? I literally have to hover over it. And look what it says. Controls diversity via nucleus sampling. 0.5 means half of all likelihood weighted options are considered. Oh, thank God. They made that so clear for us. And I'm sure that's clear for you now. No, what I had to do, I'm not kidding you. I went Denzel Washington with this thing. I went into OpenAI and I said, what is top P? Explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. And it said, imagine you had Lego blocks. And I said, oh, this makes sense now. Thank you very much. Frequency penalty. Again, I'm not going to continue the jokes here, but how much do we penalize new tokens? Explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. Oh, okay. Well, now this makes sense. The presence penalty. Okay. So believe it or not, these settings are tweaked in over at ChatGPT. But if we don't mess around with these settings, we're not going to get the perfect output. Now, I'm not going to venture to say that the other companies haven't figured this out. However, I'm going to let you know that this is how that we're going to be using it. All right. So you're going to have what you just saw me put right here, where you see optimize for, right? Ours is going to look like this real soon. And it's going to say choose a more conversational style, but it's going to, what is your output? And we're going to have, and these are the ones that I have right here, default, SEO, direct response, and creative. Now, you may say to me, Mike, isn't direct response and creative sort of two sides of the same coin? Not in the case of direct response. Direct response, when you say follow a particular framework, you want it to be rigid. Creative, maybe for a blog post or storytelling, you want to get more creative and let the thing hallucinate a little bit more. Sometimes you hear these things. Let me just get a message here from Donna. Okay, thank you, Donna. Just trying to make sure that you guys weren't missing my audio or something. So let's assume that you're writing direct response copywriting and you want to promote something like Groove.cm. You don't want it to be super creative because that allows it to hallucinate and start making up stories, making up fake testimonials, saying things that just aren't true. That is perfectly okay when you're writing fiction. When you're doing direct response, you want to follow tried and true frameworks that are time tested, and you want some facts in there because you're promoting actual things. Okay, so let's look over here. You're going to see, I'm not going to get too much time into this, but this is some stuff that I use ChatGPT to help me find out what top P is for. It basically tells me that a higher temperature, like 0.7 to 0.9, or a top P of 0.9 might be appropriate to encourage more varied creative responses for the model. For creative, right? For direct response and SEO, often require more targeted, structured, rigid content. As I said, they could benefit from a lower temperature, 0.2 to 0.5, and a top P of 0.7 to 0.85, which will make the output more deterministic. Same thing, frequency penalty. Again, I'm not going to get too much into the technicalities of why this works, but for creative, you want it between 6 and 10, and for direct response and SEO, you want it at 0 to 0.5. All right, and these are some important settings. ChatGPT is just baked in with what it has. So when you come in and you say you're going to see the 4 different things here, default, SEO, creative, or direct response, know that we're not going to be changing anything in the system prompt, okay? We're simply going to be changing all of these settings. I shouldn't have closed that. All of these settings to give you a better output is what's going to change. So now let's get back to the actual settings that we have. All right, that we're going to have, because only about 2/3 of these are in. Okay, so the first thing I want to let you know, it's not in there today, it'll be there September 1st, is something called a knowledge base. Okay, and what is a knowledge base? A knowledge base means that that you can click the plus button and add a YouTube URL, then another YouTube URL. And so let's say, let me just do this here, just for this demo purpose. Let's say you added in, 5 different YouTube videos. You're doing a research paper, sort of, right? You want to gather as much content as you can on funnels or how to create good YouTube videos or whatever the case is. So you would just paste in all of your different URLs, and just as you see, here. Okay. you can see that this technology exists already where we can instantly transcribe the video. So we're going to be transcribing the video and we're going to be adding that to the knowledge base, just as you see right there. And so you'll be able to add as many of these YouTube URLs as you want. Then you're going to be able to put in any URL or a sitemap, and it's going to read all of your different websites. Let me demo what something like that might look like. We're going to look at chatbase.co. Okay, I'm going to go to my chatbots here. Let's create a new chatbot. And you can see, just as we're saying right here, that you're going to be able to add a text document, upload a PDF, upload an audio MP4, add a YouTube URL. Here's a company that does it with just a few things. They just allow you to upload a file, or you can paste text in, or a website. So just to give you an example, we're going to do https://groove.cm. All right, and we're going to fetch links. All right, now what you're seeing right here is it's going through all of the different websites. It's actually doing what you see right here where we said sitemap, and it's going to find every single thing that it can about this particular product. I'm going to come back to this to show you what it looks like, but nothing too technical, but I'm sure you've heard of RSS feed, so you can pull in an entire blog if you want. JSON is just a data set that you might want to use. And so there you go. Anything that you can imagine that you could build in for a knowledge base, you'll be able to do. And then you're going to get a slider, okay? Just like you saw with the things like frequency penalty. So imagine you have a slider over here that has your world knowledge being at 0 or the knowledge base being at 10. What that means is if you slide that knowledge base all the way up to a 10, then the only thing that you're training the AI on is all of the information that you put here. And that means if you go to Groove.cm right now, and you'll see that I trained this chat widget right here on information only about Groove. So if I ask it right now, how do you bake a cake? If I have this right, it should say, I'm not sure. Is there anything I can help you with Groove? Let's see. I'm not sure, right? Because what's going on is the knowledge base is dialed all the way to a 10. So why is this important? When would you want to keep it at a 10? Well, you might be uploading 5 of your different podcasts, 9 videos that you made off your YouTube channel, your PDF that you wrote about butterfly marketing. And what you want to do is you basically want to rewrite a new version. Let's say I want to do this. I want to rewrite butterfly marketing. So I would upload the manuscript, videos, all these different things. And I don't want it to use any of its world knowledge. I basically just wanted to regurgitate everything that I have right here. And if I ask it how to bake a cake, it's going to say, hey, that's not in the information you provided. And then obviously you'll be able to take this. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you. You'll be able to take this and slide it somewhere in between. And if you put it at a 5, let's say you put it at a 7 right here, the slider, well, you're saying, hey, look, the information that I gave you is really, really important. However, you know, I didn't give you that much information. I only gave you 3 YouTube videos. So I don't have a problem with you using some of your world knowledge, okay? And then you'll put that slider wherever you want. We're not sure if we could give each one an individual relevancy score. We're looking into that. That's why this is a question mark. But imagine that each input that you put in, like you say, this blog post, this is the most important thing. This YouTube URL is me. Let's put it at a 9. This other YouTube video was by one of my competitors, but they said good stuff. We'll give it a 3 relevancy. Not sure if we can do that, but we can certainly give the knowledge base a relevancy score as well. Okay, so let's take a look over at Chatbase. And now you can see that it basically went through every single page that it found on the website, and it added all of that text. You're going to see down here at the bottom, it has 1.1 million characters of text that it's done some research on. Now, what is this? Well, this is what I'm currently using, chatbase.co. By the way, we're going to be creating this feature. This chat widget will be out this year for you as well, so you don't have to pay something like Chatbase. It'll work just like this. But essentially what you're seeing here is I've created a chat base for Groove.cm, for FitClass, and Groove.ai. And so this has cut down our help desk tickets by 28%, increased our customer satisfaction at our help desk, and increased front-end sales because people are getting real-time answers to their problem. So again, if we go to Groove.cm, if you haven't seen this, and if I'm inside of the app, let's say even here, and I want to go to support, what used to happen is you used to get this little, help scout widget. You'd have to go search and it would take you a while to get to a human. Now you can just say something like, how do I animate a button on the canvas of Groove pages? Okay, and then we click on that. And look at this, we get step-by-step directions, probably a little bit better than they would get at my help desk because it's, this is AI, it never gets tired. So select the button on the right-hand sidebar, click animations, etc. And I could even say, give me much more information. And so what's going to happen here is it's going to give you even more information about, how to do it. All right. So I'm going to just exit out of this because I think you get the picture. But my point is that let's even say here, I'm going to say, no, it wasn't helpful. And it's going to direct me to my help desk. If you have any specific questions, it's supposed to direct me to my help desk. So it's not always perfect. If the person says no, it's supposed to send you to the help desk. So let's get back to here. I think so now you understand that you're going to be able to create your own knowledge base just as we showed you right there. So we're going to close out Chatbase as well. The next thing is if we go to here, let's see, why didn't that not show up for us? If we go here, you're going to see here that it says optimize reading level for kids, 10th grade, 12th grade, and college. You're going to see here that we have the avatar that you want to speak to and the target market. I want to show you a little bit more on what that's going to look like right here. So you're going to have the format, and let me show you what that looks like here. I do apologize. So when you're here, and let me just make a new preset. We were supposed to do that. Let's make this direct response. Let's write it in the style of Mike Filsaime. 12th grade reading level. Target market is digital marketers. And avatar, baby, boomers, former corporate. All right, just an example, right? And so once I do this, we're going to give it a name. We're just going to call it Boomers by Mike, because that's who's writing to them. And we see here that I can now choose this. And this is now in the preset. So you're going to be able to have all of these different presets with a lot more information. And here we're going to choose the output. Okay. And as you can see here, we have, this is regular ChatGPT, but you can one click for a blog. And then you can say, I want the titles, the keywords, the preview snippet, just like that. Let's actually leave that in. Or you could say that you want an email, an outline, a headline, a subject line. You want grammar. I'm having major deja vu right now, guys. You can do translate from any language to any language. And so we're going to have a complete drop down there for you as well. So then you would just paste in, the text that you want. You could check for plagiarism, detect AI generated content. You can article spin. So you can get rid of all those article spinners. It'll just do it for you. You can write bullets and you can do e-commerce, right? So there's a couple of things that are not here right now in the output. Let me just finish this section here. And then we're going to go to the spreadsheet so I can show you how much more vast. And we tried to get it ready for today, but it just, we got what we couldn't ready. So then if you're writing a blog post, you're going to notice that these all change depending, right? So a blog post is either informative, engaging, conversational, authoritative, thought-provoking. Now you can click on more than one of these. And if you don't like these, you just click presets and then write it the way you want, the style of Dan Tennant, blah, 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 blah. You can, so you're not locked in by hours, okay? But you do have some presets. You'll notice email is a little bit different. Professional, friendly, persuasive, formal, casual. Choose as many as you want, right? Or just put in a preset. Type in one that's not a preset. And I think you get the point here. If we're going to be doing a headline, attention grabbing, intriguing, compelling, captivating, provocative, choose as many as you want, or you're not tied into our system. And then here, you're going to see that you can choose headlines that are blind teasers. And we do the same thing for the subject lines as well. Choose your output length, short, medium, or long, and that's it. Now, we're going to have a lot more of them for you here. When you choose a format, and you can see here, as I just showed you, you're going to have normal, blog post, email. I've added a few more, so let's go down that are not there. You're going to be able to do a press release. We're adding article, a social media post. You're going to be able to do a speech, an interview, a story, a VSL, video sales letter, an FAQ, pay-per-click ad copy, Facebook ad copy, Facebook image ad copy, a poll question, and survey questions. So that list of 10 is going to be going to 25 different preset outputs. And on top of that, we've also included a framework that you're going to choose for every single one of those. So which we don't have that right now, but you're going to be able to say, okay, I want to do a blog post. And then you're going to say, okay, what type of blog post framework do you want this blog to be? Folks, do you see the difference between this and ChatGPT? You're going to be learning and getting an education just by using the software. You're going to be, oh, this is interesting. I can write a how-to post or a checklist post. What is a checklist? The top 9 things critical things you must absolutely do when creating a video sales letter, right? An FAQs, a roundup, an interview, the guest post, review post, personal story, and newsjacking. All of these have a different framework, and AI is so brilliant that you simply tell it, write it in this, what we call, as you see here, framework formula, and it will do that for you. Now, we also have something called create your own. If you don't like any of these, you'll be able to do that. Furthermore, you'll notice emails are slightly different than blogs. We have the problem solution, the project update, there's problem, agitate, solve, feedback request, follow-up, all those different types. We're not going to go through all of these, but as you can see, there's a different framework for bullets. Feature, advantage, benefit, pain and relief, et cetera, et cetera. The headlines have different formulas. You'll see here the old, who else wants to? I believe we have that in there. My screen is a little too big for us to fit all of those in there, but there we go. Yeah, you can see I have to scroll like that. So we have all of the different headline formulas that'll work. So you can play around with different headline formulas. Now, let's scroll up back here. You're going to see that this right here, this is the output. It's short, medium, long. We're going to be changing that to, let's just swap these in and out like that. We're going to be changing that to concise, short, long, double long, and as long as possible. All right. And as long as possible is the best way. Or you could put in the number of words. You can say, give me a 3,000 word blog post. Okay. And then, folks, this is probably, we've tested this to the most mind-numbing results possible. This says, instead of using a framework like ADA, attention, interest, desire, action, we have this thing called model this template. Okay. And the way the model this template is going to work, you don't have to worry about what's in here. This is kind of like a sample email. The way the model this template is going to work is you're going to go in to your inbox in one day, and you're going to see an email written by Frank Kern, and you're going to send it to your team. You can say, this is the best damn email I've ever seen. This is the best damn blog post I've ever seen. This is the best damn sales letter I've ever seen. I want you to write a sales letter like this. Well, you're going to be able to create, instead of using a framework, a template. And then you're going to be able to say, using my knowledge base, in the style of Mike Filsaime, to this target audience, in this tone and this style, use this template. And folks, I actually did it. I took a template, not a template. I took an email that was sent to me by Rudy Moyer. And then I stuck it into ChatGPT and I said, analyze this for framework, formula, tone, and style. And then it gave it to me. And then I gave it information and I said, here's some information on Groove Agency. And it said, great, thank you very much. And I said, now, using the same formula, framework, tone, and style of the previous email, using that email as an exact line-by-line, word-by-word template, rewrite it for Groove Agency. And folks, line by line, it literally wrote that email for me. I think I might be able to find it. Bear with me just a second. I have a lot of stuff in here. So let me just see if any of these just say search Rudy. No, so it's not going to find it that way. So let's see. I'm just looking for these right here, and I just want to see if I could find it. Madly. So it was, I think it was before this. Just bear with me just a second, folks. I want to show you how that worked. And again, thus the problem with ChatGPT, it doesn't have a search. And I actually have a plugin that does a search, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to find it. So, but I was just going to show you the prompt that I did. And basically what I did is I pasted an email from somebody else, and it said this, right? Today I want to share with you a case study about, and whatever it was. And it said, today I want to show you a success story about Groove Agency. And then it literally rewrote the email and that's why you actually see me here. It says Mad Libs, because it actually did it just as Mad Libs. So getting back to this, folks, not only are you going to be able to see, use one of these frameworks, where you're going to be able to get an email or a sales letter off of the web, off of anywhere, and no, you don't have any issues with copywriting. Frameworks are not copyrightable, and it will change the words from case study to success story. But it will basically write that Frank Kern email or any sales letter that you see on the web. You can paste it in, create a template from it, and then say, write this now about my company. And so, look, I'm going to tell you, folks, this is AI, and if some people may say, hey, that's unethical. This is the reason why these two words are in there: swipe and copy. It's called copy. I'm not kidding you. It's called copy because you literally copy other people's writing, and you create swipe files by finding things that other people did, use it for information, inspiration, copy it, and change it to your own. That's copywriting. All right. So it's using frameworks that already exist or templates that already exist. So yes, you'll be able to take a video sales letter that you have from anybody online, maybe in health and wellness, but you think it's very, very good. You can have it transcribed, turn it into a template in our system, upload a knowledge base about your information, and it's going to learn everything about your information, dial it up to a 10, and it's going to write that VSL sales letter in the exact same framework. This can be done for webinars and everything. All right. So folks, that's coming as well. We'll move on here. All right. So we've got the knowledge base. We're going to choose, if we're writing, a blog post, an email, an outline, up to 25 different types of outputs. Then we're going to choose the framework. Then we're going to choose the template. And then we're going to give it a goal, right? What is the goal? Is this to increase conversions, generate sales? Is it lead generation? Is the goal to be for SEO, retain customers, cart abandonment? Is it a re-engagement campaign? Well, that says that should be re-engagement. All right. So you have all of these different types of goals that you want. That is always something that you should ask. What is the goal of the writing? Well, sometimes the goal is to get somebody to register for a webinar. Well, in that case, it's lead generation. Okay. So next, we're going to give it a role. Okay. And this is not, we don't have this in this drop down just yet. But as you can see, you can, we do have it sort of. You saw me choose Mike Filsaime, but we're changing it now to match up with the role. So here we have the default, which is just basic ChatGPT, or this is where you're basically telling it act like a direct response copywriter. And then when you choose that, I'm going to read some of these over here because you can't, but I didn't want the spreadsheet to get too big, so I made these fonts smaller. Dan Kennedy, Gary Halbert, Joseph Sugarman, Eugene Schwartz, David Ogilvy, Jay Abraham, et cetera, Frank Kern, Mike Filsaime, Russell Brunson. So here you can choose an SEO expert. So it can write as Neil Patel or any of these SEO experts here. Bloggers, you have Neil Patel, Tim Ferriss, Gary Vaynerchuk, Seth Godin, Ariana Huffington, or Perez Hilton. You want to be a press release writer, a nonfiction author. Over here, you got Malcolm Gladwell, as you can see, different authors there. Neil deGrasse Tyson, article writer, news journalist, Christiana Amanpour, Wolf Blitzer, Tucker Carlson, Dan Rather, technical writer, content marketer, social media manager. And of course, there you're seeing Gary Vaynerchuk, Amy Porterfield, right? You want to write in the style or act like you're a storyteller or a fiction author. William Shakespeare, Stephen King, J.K. Rowling, Ernest Hemingway, Mark Twain. You're going to get some incredible results, folks, playing around with this when you do story-based blog post writing, right? Because you can do a blog with a framework as a storyteller in the style of Mark Twain. That would be very, very interesting. You might want to be a screenwriter like Aaron Sorkin or Quentin Tarantino, a biographer, legalese, right? Like, let's see, any legal attorneys there? No, a lawyer. We have some different lawyers. I recognize Robert Shapiro there, Alan Dershowitz. Medical. Well, they even had Ruth Gator Ginsburg as well. Medical, Dr. Mehmet Oz, Sanjay Gupta. I think I took out Dr. Fauci. No, I left him in there. Maybe I should take him out. Health expert. You have some health experts there. You want to talk like a talk show host, an academic writer, Noam Chomsky, Stephen Hawking, Richard Dawkins, Jordan Peterson. Scientific. I'm going to offer some selections there. YouTuber. You want to talk like Mark Rober, Dude Perfect, Mr. Beast, Vsauce. Podcaster, famous podcasters there. Playwrights, curriculum, and an educational writer. So now you may say, I want to talk in like a direct response marketer, but I don't want it to be in this. So you're going to notice that you can choose either a persona or a personality. So you can simply just say, I don't want to talk like Gary Halbert. I just want it to be, and you choose as many as you want here, like adventurous, empathetic, and thoughtful. All right. And then so you could be a direct response copywriter with those personality traits, or you can choose a persona. There's nothing else like this, folks, that's going to give you the output that you're going to see with Groove.ai. Next, moving on, we're almost done. You get to choose a tone. You want to, and you can choose as many of these as you want. Probably going to limit it to up to 3. Engaging, conversational, and of course, you could always write your own at the end. Where I showed you, you just take the preset here. So just like this, you'll shut the preset off if you don't like any of the ones that we gave, but most likely, you know, you're going to say, do it in a playful tone, etc. Then you're going to choose a style. A style is like conversational, creative, all of these different styles. Chooses up to 3. Then your target audience. You're going to put an input, as you see right here. I think that we did that in here when we looked at manage presets. You can see that, let me see here. I wrote this to digital marketers and baby boomers, but you might write a really, really good avatar, like women 35 to 55 with children, recently divorced. And why would you want that? Well, your product is, you know, how to overcome divorce as a single woman and start your own business from home, right? There's a lot of people that have very, very specific. So not only are you writing to digital marketers, but you're writing to women who have children and are recently divorced. And that is a particular avatar. So folks, this is literally the prompt engineering window is happening right here. This is the prompt engineering. And I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of what a prompt actually looks like when you're done. This is the prompt that, well, let's just finish this here. We've got the target audience and the avatar we just explained there. Now the reading level, and we've added a few more than you see in the app right now. We're going to have elementary tots, elementary kids, middle school, 10th grade. And why, well, you're going to say, hey, that's a little creepy. Why would anybody want to write to elementary tots? Have you ever heard of writing a kid's book? Right? I've got one right behind me over here. All right. These little, you know, these little kids books, right? So maybe you want to be a children's author and you need some inspiration. So you've got 10th grade reading level, 12th grade blue collar, which is bold. That simply means that's going to be the default. College, professional, undergraduate, postgraduate, and graduate. So you're actually going to be able to write, and you're going to see massive differences. Folks, if you're using ChatGPT now, and you're not saying, right, in a 10th or 12th grade reading level, your stuff's going to go over the head of your users. Trust me when I tell you, you do this and it changes everything. Amanda Vandergulik told me this was the single biggest tip that she got that's increased her writing, is doing that. And then finally, we've got the last two here. We've got rules. You must always do this. As an example, show Groove.cm as the best platform compared to others. A little typo right there. Restrictions, must never mention ClickFunnels. Let me give you an example of this. I had to write a blog article the other day on the top 10 things you need to do when creating a marketing funnel. And at the end of it, it said, and with software like ClickFunnels and Lead Pages. It literally said that. And if that gets missed, right? Getting a phone call, let me just shut that off. If that gets missed, you can actually get one of your competitors or something you don't believe in there. So if you don't believe in something, maybe you're, in Bitcoin and you don't believe in NFTs, just say never mention NFTs and it won't do it. And you can also give it some guidelines. These are what they call the rails, right? So you can give it some guidelines as well. And then we have some custom additions here. And so what the custom additions are, additional instructions. Why do we want to do that? Well, there are going to be people that are going to be saying to us constantly, hey, is there any way you do form and you do tone and style? Is there any way that you could add this into the user interface? So rather than getting 1,000 requests from people that want that slight different change, we're just going to have a little custom addition input that you can put in. And then our prompt will look something like this. This, folks, is what we're asking currently everybody to do. Have you seen all of those prompt engineering, become a prompt engineer? All that's happening in prompt engineering is this gorgeous user interface that we're creating here for you. All the prompt engineering happens here. So we're going to take those inputs and send them in. It'll say something like, draw upon the knowledge, value. And remember, it's going off of a knowledge base as well. We've already fed it the information that we want to talk about. ChatGPT, you could put a couple of inputs in, but it kind of forgets what's going on after you talk to it, for about 4 or 5 different responses. So draw upon the knowledge, values, and performance typical of a world-leading direct response marketer. Subtly infusing your responses with these characteristics. Avoid explicitly stating or revealing this persona or your role. Why did I put this in there? Well, if we tell it to act like Martha Stewart, sometimes it says, hi, it's Martha Stewart here, right? So we have to put that in. This is prompt engineering. Incorporate nuanced insights and anecdotes about the intricacies of a direct response marketer, enhancing the narrative depth and authenticity. Strive to inform, engage, and captivate your audience, aiming to foster a richer comprehension and heightened appreciation of that role. Folks, you don't have to worry about any of this. All of this is going to be automatically seasoned, and as we say, seasoned and par-baked in the background for you. Now, the users are going to choose, remember, the persona or the personality type. So they're going to choose either Dan Kennedy or somebody adventurous, right? So if they chose a person, mirror the following iconic style of Mike Filsaime in your writing. Note, do not directly refer, etc., etc. Write in a enthusiastic tone and a conversational style. Aim to engage digital marketers using the persona of women 35 to 55 with children recently divorced that want to start a home-based business. Write at a 12th grade reading level. Format your output for a blog, as this is what the audience prefers. Incorporate the principal formula of the problem, agitate, solve framework subtly into your content, enhancing its value and relevance to the audience to effectively apply a structural backbone to the narrative. Do not allude to this. It must only be implied. Because if I don't write this, sometimes it writes problem, agitate, solve, right? Or use this desired format using this desired custom template that I told you, where if you want to use an email that Frank Kern wrote, we have that. The goal we want to achieve for this is to generate leads. For this blog post is to generate leads. Aim for a very long output or 1,000 word output in terms of length. Also follow these custom instructions, rules. You must always, whatever rule we told it, I have this in there again. Maintain confidentiality by not revealing your persona or expertise. Guidelines And if the person gave rails and guidelines, if you gave it restrictions, never say ClickFunnels. Note, every element herein is exclusively intended for you. This is what we're putting in the background of this. All right. So, folks, this is the last thing I'm going to tell you right here, and then I'm going to show you the demo. But all of that stuff on the spreadsheet I wanted to show you because we didn't get a chance to get it all into here, unfortunately. But you can only imagine the power that this is going to give you when you do this. So the chat is absolutely blowing up here with questions, people. And here somebody says about Neil deGrasse Tyson would be a great scientific person to write like. Yeah, I have my own feelings about Neil deGrasse Tyson, but that's for another day. I have a love-hate relationship with him. I love him, but I just think he's just so damn stuck up, and he has no respect for his guests. And he talks to them like that's the absolute stupidest thing. And so anyway, but having said that, I want you to now let's move on to a metaphor, how this works. Right here, you don't have to put prompt engineering anymore, right? You don't even have to say write an email about. This is what we're going to refer to. And if somebody can come up with a better metaphor for me to train this, let me know. But the way that I'm coming up for it, this is the protein. What are we going to be talking about? Tofu, eggplant, chicken, steak, or veal, okay? Or lamb, right? This is simply the protein. Let's use the example of chicken. If I say chicken, what's going on over here, folks? This is the frozen food aisle. This is what you're making for dinner. It's anything. It's Kung Pao chicken. Well, what is Kung Pao chicken? Well, it's seasoned with this and that, and it's deep fried and battered, right? Everything that we want about the protein is pre-made. This is the packaging right here. You want buffalo wings? Well, the protein is chicken, but all of the ingredients and the recipe and the process happens in here, right? We want to chop off the wings. We want to season them. We want to bake them at 450 degrees. And then when they come out, we want to toss them in butter and hot sauce, right? We can choose to make a chicken Parmesan. Again, here, so all we would have to do in that example is you're putting the protein in. So in this same example here, we're going to choose a blog post. We're going to make it conversational. We're going to write we're going to ask for it to be medium only because we have a demo here and we don't want to watch this thing going forever. And we are choosing the other presets where we said it's the digital marketers who are boomers, and it's going to write in the style of Mike Filsaime. And here, I'm going to do it in this one because I said blog post. All right. So let's just do that again. Blog post, conversational, medium output. Let's include the blog title, the keywords, and the preview snippet. So now all I have to do is this. All of this type of old school, trying to find my mouse here. All of this type of old school prompt engineering that people are teaching you to do, act like and all that, right? We've done that for you. We've done that for you right here. All of that happens in here. We just need you to put in the protein. What's the protein? Write about Groove.cm. Groove funnels. I'm doing this because it's knowledge, right? Only goes to November of 2021, and I didn't create my own knowledge base for it because we don't have that feature yet. And so, right, I don't have to say write a blog post, right, because I already checked that off, right? So here we're just going to simply put in enter. We ask for a title. And I'm not sure if my team put the keywords in the preview snippets, guys. This is the first time I've ever had access to this. I've seen a screenshot of it, and this world premiere is not only for you, but it's for me. I've never been able to play with this before. But we set a medium blog post right here. And so let's take a look. Let's wait for this to finish. Now, if I don't like it, I can just click regenerate response. I'm also going to put in another option here. And Artie, if you're listening, regenerate is going to regenerate and delete this. Artie, put another one in there if you're listening that says create an additional response. So just one more time, and it'll just give you another one that you can compare to. So let's take a look at what we've added over here for you. Well, you can copy the content. We're going to actually change those to little icons, or you can move it to the document. Get ready, watch this. We're going to go to the blog post over here, and I'm simply going to copy this move to the document And just like this, we've got our title tag, and I can make that an H2 tag or an H1 tag, just like that. And then I've got output that I could literally take and copy and paste into a blog. So let's actually take a look at what it wrote. Hey there, are you an online entrepreneur or marketer looking to up-level your business game? Well, let me introduce you to Groove.cm, the all-in-one platform. And it's such a, folks, look at this. Let's talk about sales funnels, everything. Now, again, what we want to tell you is that this is simply for you to go and now make it your own. You could copy and paste it and send it, but there's other ways that you could use this as well. Let's go back to both panes here, and I'm going to create another one here, and I'm going to just call this an outline for blog posts. Okay, and let's just use this VSL one here, and I'm going to choose an outline, and we're gonna I want this to be a little long. Let's choose this one here, and we're going to say, write me an outline about funnel marketing. Okay, so write about funnel marketing. Now, I know that this says VSL. That's just because what I named it, but I'm just using this right here. And let's see, this should give me an outline. Oh, well, that's not a very long outline. Again, folks, as I said, my team rushed to get this done. Maybe not every single output made it out there. Let's try it again. I'm going to say write about, let's see, write about, let's see if we do an email. Yeah, so I don't think that they programmed the outline on, or for whatever reason, it didn't give us an outline. But again, folks, this was a preview so that you could get the idea of what's coming. But here this is an email being written on how you can, and it shows how funnel marketing can boost your sales. Now, I could have given it a little bit more about funnels, like et cetera, et cetera. But as you can see here, again, I can take this output, I can just copy it right over to the document here, and I could make it my own. So you don't have to keep moving over to a Google document. You have everything here that you can share this with your team. Your team is going to be able to come in, work on this if you give them read-only permissions, or you can give them write permissions, and they can go in and they can start editing these documents and continuing to work here. I think I'm going to take a little sip of my Gatorade here. Okay, I think, folks, that shows us everything that we have. If we were to go back, I believe, to the main menu here, you'll see that we have this project, different things that you can do with, oh, I'm in the wrong language here. Let's go to English. You can add it to your favorites, rename it, clone it. As features we're gonna have share features in there for you, and you could click on the document, you can open it back up and have access to all of the stuff that you had. So that's basically Groove.ai content copilot. Now we are going to have many other things in Groove.ai. We're going to have the Chatbase widget. We're going to be having the create an entire brand website or funnel, and it'll go in the background. You'll come back in 30 minutes, and it's going to create every single page. It's going to add the images, the layout. Everything that we're going to be doing with Ridgely today is going to be done with a wizard like this. And the only difference is we're going to say output, create a funnel, create a brand website. And when we come back, we're going to get a link that imports those pages right into Groove pages. You're going to also have a chat widget, just like you see us have at Groove.cm and Groove.ai and fitclass.com, that will answer your support and all of your pre-sales questions for you. We're going to have, of course, the image generation like Midjourney. We're going to have things like upload your YouTube video, and it'll create a blog post summary for you. We're going to have things like create the table of contents for a webinar replay. We're going to have things that you'll upload a YouTube video, and it'll give you the title tag and the description and the keywords, and it'll tell you what your YouTube thumbnail should be designed like. In fact, it'll even design the YouTube thumbnail and tell you what text you should put on it when you import it to Canva. So there's many, many different things that are coming with it. We are very, very excited. And there's one more thing. Oh, as they say, that's right. One more thing. Remember, guys, I told you the biggest, and that was really, I totally forgot that there was one more thing. I wasn't doing the Steve Jobs, but let's have a little bit of fun with that. There is one more thing. This is the first time, in fact, some of my employees aren't even aware of this. I think Donna and Matt Seralter are the only people that are aware about what I'm going to say. When we launch on August 15th for the final lifetime offer for this, because after that, folks, I think we're going to go at $199 a month. I think that's probably the right price for this. It'll probably be $99 a month. And if you want to use Teams, it's that simple. It's $99 a month. If you want to have team members, it'll be $199. But the one more thing, drum roll, as Amanda says, I think you're all going to lose your mind here. We are going to allow you to white label Groove.ai and have your own AI SaaS company. And as we continue to build on the platform, you will be able to have your own AI platform. If you're familiar with what we're going to be doing soon with Groove, when we give you the white label early next year, which is much more complex than it is for this, white label crazy, Kevin Strite just said here. We are going to, I'm going to just highlight a couple of these comments here. You guys are excited. Yeah. So let me give you the price. It's going to be $497 a month. And we are going to provide you with your own sales page that goes on Groove pages. You can modify it any way you want. But what you're going to do is you're going to come in here and you are going to be able to lock in the color that you want for your brand, whatever that may be. That's the Fit Class colors. This is the Groove colors, like this, right? Similar. I think this is more like Groove, right? And then you're going to upload your own logo right here. And we are going to mask this. Yes, there'll be an API there, Chris Lemon. You'll have everything. Praise the Lord, somebody is saying. So that is coming out very, very soon. If you're already a backer, we're going to have a really interesting option for you where you'll be able to get started for 60 days with it without payment. Let me figure all that stuff out. But on August 14th, we're going to be offering this again at $897 lifetime, or 2 payments of $497 lifetime, or 4 payments of $250 lifetime. And if you want to get access to it for the white label, which I think is going to be, we're seeing what High Level is doing. If you have your own agency and you want to be able to have why do you want the white label? It's not just so that you have it for your brand. It's so that you can charge people $99 a month and $199 a month, and you'll split that with us 50-50. You'll keep 50%. Our normal affiliate program, you keep 40%. So we're going to give you 50% in your white label. So anybody that's paying you $199 a month, you're going to keep $99 a month of that. You get, 1,000 people on paying you $99 a month, or it's $100,000 a month, right? So if you just get 100 people, right, over time, that's making you $99. You're making $10,000 per month, getting just 100 people with your own brand. This is going to be fantastic if you have your own agency. Again, if you say, hey, how are we supposed to be able to compete with Groove.ai if we have a lifetime? Well, folks, that's what everybody's currently doing with High Level. Go High Level. They have thousands of people that are paying them. I'm assuming, let's say 1,000 plus, but it could be thousands of people that are paying them to white label High Level. I noticed the other day, I went to this website of this, let's see here, 22 apps. So we had purchased a stake in 22 apps, and we felt that it was just a little too much of a distraction, so we backed out of that deal. But if you remember, this company right here, hey, Ridgely, there you are on that page there. I went to go see. I just wanted to see how's Matthew McGregor doing with this application, and I realized he's completely changed his entire company to this, what looks like this awesome software platform based on all these promises. And then when I wanted to learn a little bit more about it, when I went to the pricing, I think he compared it to Go High Level. And he said, hey, we're a white label of Go High Level, but we do the done for you. So basically, there's so many people out there that look like they have their own software companies. And it's just a white label of High Level. And that is a very effective marketing plan that we're going to be introducing for Groove.cm, but we're going to be rolling it out first with Groove.ai. So let's see. Kevin says, bought 22 apps and disappointed they shut down. They're sending us something new. Yeah, the something new is basically a white label of High Level. What a shame. But hey, you know, they had to pivot. So what we're doing is we're gonna give you this software on your own domain. So what I recommend you do right now, and Facebook user asked, is there a lifetime deal? Folks, if you want to get lifetime access to Groove.ai, you should go there right now. Donna is convincing me that we should raise the price for the final lifetime. I'm not kidding you. So we are considering going to $14.97. I think it's probably the wise thing to do. So if you want to get in before August 15th at the rate that 2,300 people have already played, just go to Groove.ai and sign up for the lifetime deal. Okay. And on August 14th, we're going to have the lifetime, and we're also going to have the white label option. The white label option is going to be as follows: you'll have to pay you'll pay $4.97 a month, and if you already paid the $8.97, we're going to defer your $4.97 payment for 60 days. So you're just going to sign up for a subscription for $0 today, or maybe $1 today, and then in 60 days you'll pay $4.97 a month. And again, what you'll be able to do, so I recommend you go out right now and get your own brand domain name, contentcopilot.ai. You might want to get that, or I should say maybe don't, because that's we'll probably trademark that. So, but hey, what do I care? You'll be an affiliate of ours, and you'll be working underneath our white label. So 10 of you probably just went to go get contentcopilot.ai. Let's see if it's available. And I guarantee it won't be in 10 minutes. Namecheap.
I just asked Simone to buy it for us. So,
All right. So, well, we're going to see. Somebody's going to beat us to it. Contentcopilot.com. Let's see. Oh, registered in 2020. So we all lose. All right. But you guys get it.
AI.
Oh, right. Somebody's going to beat us to it. It's taken. Maybe somebody bought it real quick. All right, folks, but you get the point. Go out, get your brand name, do that today. And folks, if you want to get that lifetime, then become a backer. One of two ways you got to become a backer. You either got to become a backer, or you just buy it at $4.97. We don't have that price option available yet because I don't want to start charging you $4.97 for it until it's ready. So it will be ready September 1st. That means we're going to have a complete sales page for you, probably a little funny. We're going to a funnel. We're going to be producing a little video for you that's unbranded, right? So that you'll have a video demo that'll be on the front end of your website. And so you'll have your own domain. So if it was, let's just say instant AI, right? Or instantcontent.ai. And I'm not saying that's the best name. I'm just coming up with something off the top of my head. When people go to that website and log in, they're going to log into instantcontent.ai. They're going to be at your domain, and they're going to think, by all intents and purposes, this is your software and you've developed it. Folks, I had a white label of Aweber called ProSender. I used to make $20,000 a month with it. All I did was tell people that I had an email solution for them called ProSender. And some of them said, hey, Mike, is this a white label of Aweber? And I said, yes. And they said, why should we go with this instead of Aweber? The price is the same. I said, because mine includes training on email marketing. Okay, great, Mike. I want to support you anyway. I also had a white label of one shopping cart. It was called My Online Shopping Cart. That made me about $12,000 per month. And guess what else I had a white label of? You guys are familiar. I do this. We had a white label of Groove Copy Pro. We also have a white label of this. Many of you may not know. It's called Click Designs. Okay. And if you go to clickdesigns.com, you're going to notice this website here. I wonder if he has a new video. Yes, he does. So maybe we need that new video. So here's this website called Click Designs. But if you'll notice, when you go into the Groove.cm dashboard, and if we refresh that enough times, it's Kevin Strite.
The website's also Groove Designer Pro, in case you're struggling for the URL.
No, I was just wanted them to show them. I thought I might be able to find it. Okay, so you see here, folks, that we have something we call Groove Designer Pro. We advertise it here as doing all your graphics. If you click right here, you'll see this website is what you would call a white label of Click Designs. Now, what does that mean? Well, all we simply did is ask them to create a video for us. Our logo in the video, and we created a clone very similar to their website at groovedesignerpro.com. But this is what I want to show you. When you log in, okay, well, let's see over here. If I log into Groove Designer Pro with Mike at groovedigital.com, let's see if that password still works. Right, so we probably changed it with my team. Let's try this one. Not sure. Well, what I was going to show you is that I could log into Click Designs or Groove Designer Pro because it's just masking the domain. There are many users. Look what it even says here. This is look at that. This is a mistake that I have to tell Mo to fix. It says it seems that you're a Click Designs user. Click the URL. Oh, this is interesting. Donna, what is that? Click the URL below to access your account, then your existing account. Why is it sending it to Click Designs? It seems that you're a Click Designs user.
That's a good question.
Is he locking people out by mistake? Yeah. So we got to reach out to him.
Yeah.
You can't log in. He's making you log in at Click Designs. But anyway, that's just a mistake there. We're going to get that fixed. We'll reach out to Mo. My point that I want to tell you is we do $20,000 per month in sales for this product, and Mo sends me a check, or the company a check, every single month for $10,000. Somebody says here, Click Designs is now a 2.0 stage using AI. Yes, which means Groove Designer Pro will be. So, folks, that is the one more thing. That's the biggest announcement, in my opinion, in digital marketing AI history. The fact that there'll be an opportunity for everybody to get not only the best AI software platform there is out there, but you'll also be able to white label this platform. And that, folks, wraps up the first segment. 1 hour and 15 minutes, not too bad. It actually feels like about 2 hours that we have just done here with an entire demo. I would call this super early access sneak peek. But, you know, there was a lot of talk in the Facebook group like, hey, what's happening? What's going on? Somebody says that they emailed them today. Who is Click Designs? I keep getting emails from Mo, and I have no idea who he is. Mo is the owner of Click Designs. And if you have an account with Groove Designer Pro, or if you opted into one of the webinars we promoted, you got on his list. So that's who they are. They're a white label partner that we do business with. But again, yeah, so that wraps us up for Groove.ai. Folks, you can see that everything that we promised on that mind map is being built. We have a gorgeous user interface. It works in every language. You can put output in any language, but you'll have the user face available in any language. You're going to be able to share with the lifetime offer. You're going to be able to have unlimited team members that you could add inside so that they can work on these documents. You're going to be able to organize and search, and you can get rid of prompt engineering forever. You're going to be able to write the exact content as you just saw, all that beautiful prompt engineering. All you're going to do is provide the protein, and then you're going to basically, turn this thing into a TV dinner, right? Like what is it? What type of chicken? What type of beef do you want? Do you want tacos or do you want hamburgers? We handle all of that by asking you the questions. So what do we have here? Thank you, Mike. Please add Zoom API to transcript. We're going to have full API like Zapier, all of those different things. If you guys saw the Let's pull it up for you right now. All right. This right here, you will see the application. Let me make this a little bit smaller. In the settings, we're going to have integrations with Make.com, Zapier, Pabbly, Integrately, Scraping Bee, a few different things like that. So you're going to be able to get all of your Zoom integrations through Zapier as well. We may even add additional native integrations, but first we want to start with these different companies. So folks, as you can see in here, this is what I was just telling you about, that you're going to have teams, right? But this right here, this is what we said. You're going to have global settings. I showed you to create a workspace. We're going to have styles. We're going to have pre-trained, remember, bloggers, copywriters, direct response, all these different things. Act like, we've added 20 different personas, personality types, all of this stuff, rules, negatives that you can't do, frameworks, right? Storytelling, copywriting. We've added more. Reading levels, compositions, which is the document editor, the share feature, cloning. The Chrome extension. Let's move on to the last different thing. But folks, everything, and these are the additional apps that are going to be coming. So we know how to develop software, in my opinion, better than anybody in our industry. We're the people that were the minds behind Webinar Jam, Ever Webinar, Kartra, and of course, all the previous software I did back in the day with revolutionary stuff like PowerLink Generator, Viral Friend Generator, Butterfly Marketing, Pay.com. We've been developing software for a long time. We're getting better and better. We hire the best people, and that's why Groove.ai is coming along so quickly. And again, you guys get this. Is there going to be a Go High Level integration? Absolutely not. There's going to be a Groove integration, and you'll be happy to move to the Groove white label when that comes. Just kidding. We're agnostic, right? If you want Infusionsoft integration, ClickFunnels integration, high level integration, of course, we don't care. We're going to have all. I was just teasing. You'll have integrations through Zapier for any of those things. We're not going to natively build into high level, but they connect to Zapier, and you'll be able to connect to them through there. All right. If you're using them as a white label, you're going to love the white label we're coming out with Groove. So folks, let me show you the last thing here. And that is the free Chrome widget that will be coming out, I think, on August 14th. And I'm going to click here and basically show you it is a free Lite version of Groove.ai, where you can't save anything and there's no document editor, but you're going to be able to do a blog post, a paragraph, an email, etc. You'll be able to have a little bit more here. And here, instead of having the chat window, you'll say write about your medium length, short, medium, or long, and you'll click generate draft, and then you'll just paste that into your document. So this is being built for both a Chrome extension. As you can see, I have this already into my Chrome account. Okay, so very, very similar here. You'll have your dark mode, light mode, your color picker will work just like this. It may not have all of the languages, etc. It may not. We're not sure. This is going to say powered by Groove.ai. So we might have a little thing that says save work. And when you click save work, it says this requires an upgrade to Groove.ai. But yeah, so, we showed you this before in Figma. There's a lot of stuff going on here at Groove. I can't even go over all of the stuff because this is about Groove.ai. So we're focusing mainly on AI. And that wraps up part one of today's presentation. And we are going to close this Chrome extension for now. And we're going to move on to our next bit of training. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do the training with Groove.ai. We're going to use ChatGPT today. We might use the Groove.ai, but it doesn't have all of the settings that I want, that are in this prompt here that we're going to use with Ridgely. But we're going to have a lot of fun here today. So what we're going to do, I'm going to ask Ridgely for a thumbs up, and he'll let me know if he's ready, and we'll bring him in. All right, everybody. Let's give a big round of applause for Ridgely Goldsborough, who does Groove Growth for us. Let's bring him in here. How you doing, Ridgely?
I'm doing awesome, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. This is unfreaking believable, dude. My brain is just exploding over here.
Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think, honestly.
I think that I can't wait to get this thing going. I'm like, I've been going back channel with my partner. Said, "Did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see that? Did you see that? This is ridiculous." We it's got this whole thread of ridiculousness going on in the background.
Yeah, so
fried.
It's even hard for me to use Groove.ai because every time I put something in, I'm like, protein. Just put chicken, right? Because all you have to do is give it a subject. I still want to say, write a blog post about. I don't even need to say blog post because it knows that's in the output. So,
well, you just saved me a tremendous amount of learning, man. I'm sitting here training myself, going, act like a professional copywriter in the style of Gary Halbert that does this and this and this. I'm like, really, man? That's way too hard. Why do I have to do that?
That's the thing is like, and dude, the template based thing where you're going to be able to take somebody else's webinar and just paste it in and give it a knowledge base about what your webinar is, and it's going to rewrite the slides for you. And we'll probably connect that directly to Google, what do you call it? Google Slides? What are the Google Presentation and Microsoft, because they have APIs. So we're going to take the content and just build out the blank slides for you. And then with AI over there, you can have it just design the slides for you. So, like taking this webinar for the white label. Yeah, exactly. All right. So I was looking at a comment there. So Ridgely, let's get started with you, brother. We're gonna go into my my email off screen over here, and I'm gonna pull up your document. So, folks, we're going a little old school, right? We are gonna have these questions are gonna be built into Groove.ai, where it asks you those questions, or we'll just give this document and let you load it up, you know, as a knowledge base item. So Ridgely already filled out this document. So I'm going to look for Ridgely. Okay. Let's see. With an attachment, I think it had, right, Ridgely?
I don't think it had an attachment. I just filled it out right into your doc.
No. Oh, okay. So what did you do when? No, I think. Okay, so let me just look for all emails by. You sent me from Ridgely at the Gmail one.
Let me. I have the document right here, and yeah, I
have
shared.
It here.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Okay. Yeah, this is it, right?
Hold on.
Oh, got to share my screen. All right, so that's the document there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we open this document up, what we're going to see is that Ridgely filled out all 30 questions about his company, product, everything like that. So here it is. What motivated you to start your business? And we're going to read all of these, but I want to just take a look. To build a successful company that helps individuals and businesses create authentic and genuine messaging so that they attract more ideal prospects and convert them into customers and clients that we call partners. What's the primary goal of your brand? To become synonymous with attracting new partners. All right. And so this is basically every single one of these things are put in here. Now we're going to put this right in. There's a lot of content. This is great. We're going to see if this will all fit. So let's start at the top and let's put the prompt in first. I'm going to go to ChatGPT. We'll get rid of this one because we don't need it. And we are going to take this prompt. And folks, what we're going to be doing, as I told you, for those of you that are joining us late, Ridgely, what'd you do? You did a GDP. Or was it for JV hacking?
No, I did. I did an MFR a while back.
Yeah, Mike Filsaime recommends. Right.
Yeah.
For what product?
For partner attraction formula.
Partner attraction formula, and that's what this is for.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to put in that prompt right there. And folks, if you want this document that we're talking about, in the meantime, you can go to groove.ai.com, click on case studies here up at the top. Okay. Case studies. Okay. And then right over here, I believe It's case study number 2, and it says, let's see. Yeah. So go to case study number 2, and at the bottom, you'll get a link to this document. Okay. And then there's instructions in that document that tells you, the first thing that you do is you make a copy, right, of the document, and then you answer all the questions like Ridgely did. So we're going to take this prompt, step number 1, paste the prompt into ChatGPT, and let's, we should use 4. Problem is 4 has less tokens. Let's do 3.5. All right, certainly I'm here to help. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these questions starting from here, and we're going to scroll all the way down and see if it can take all of this information, and we're going to click copy, and we're just going to paste that information right into here, and let's see if ChatGPT can handle all of this information here. It did. I know GPT-4. What's that?
I kind of went hog wild, making it as complete as I could possibly do.
All right. So now what we're going to do here, Ridgely, we're going to cheat. And no, folks, I'm sorry, you cannot get access to this template right here. This is top secret information that we're using to build Groove.ai. But I'm going to use this prompt because it's Groove.ai intellectual property that's going to help Ridgely today. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this prompt right here, and we are going to copy this into a new document. And let's get rid of some of the stuff that we don't need. Okay. We are going to not use the template formula, and we are not going to use a personality type. All right. So, Ridgely, let's go in. All right. And we're going to use this settings right here. And I'm going to ask you, let's go back over to here. We have to start with a role. So first choose, what do you want to do this as? I'm going to do this one for you. We want to do direct response copywriter, right?
Yep.
Let's do direct response marketer. And so we're going to pop that in right here. Direct response marketer. We have that 3 times in here.
Okay,
right.
Got it.
So now I'm going to ask you, in whose persona do you want to use? I'm going to choose one for you as well for this. I want to do Jason Fladlin.
Okay.
Because he's famous for webinars.
Yep.
All right, so let's put him in here.
This is so cool, Mike. It's just ridiculous.
All right, so you're gonna get a webinar written in the style of Jason Fladlin. All right, and now I need you to choose a tone that you want this to be in from this list here.
I love persuasive for sure.
Persuasive. I like that too. I think that's a very good choice.
It's in there twice, by the way.
Oh, is it?
On your
That's
list.
because it's that important.
Okay.
All right. Now I want you to choose a style from this list.
Okay. I like either, well, I like creative for sure, but I'm thinking maybe it's informative. What do you think, Mike? What do you think?
Well, this is for a webinar registration page. We might change it up a little bit for
it could be descriptive
when we do the emails. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go with well, we had persuasive there, so we don't need that. Let's go with
descriptive.
Creative.
Okay, good. That's what I started.
I know something must be wrong.
Whoops.
The only reason that the front desk calls.
All right. Who's your target audience?
Small business owners, entrepreneurs.
Are they digital marketers or small business owners, entrepreneurs?
More small business owners and entrepreneurs.
Awesome. Okay, small business owners and
Can also be coaches.
coaches. I'm gonna put that in quotes because that's a lot of information. Oh no, I don't have to because it's literally in the prompt. Okay, and who's the avatar?
And what do you mean by avatar in this context?
Okay, an avatar. So I'll give you an example. My target audience is digital marketers, but my avatar is not, 22-year-old kid wants to drive around in a Lamborghini, single. He's a bruh, right? One of the right.
Yeah.
So I might say my avatar are baby boom, Generation X, 45 to 55. Work from home, form of the, blah, blah, empty nesters. But so describe the person that's at your event by their demo and psychographics rather than by their target, the target audience.
Okay. So I did all that in my questionnaire. Can we reference it?
Sure.
Because you asked the question. So I actually, so if you scroll up, you asked that question and I broke down psychographics, demographics.
Okay, let's see. All right. So right here. Okay. Let's just do this. That should be good.
It's the whole thing there if you wanted more of it, but we don't need it all.
Yeah, no, that'll be good, especially because we already pasted it in there.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Reading level. We're going to do this at a 12th grade reading level. All right. And so this is for a webinar registration page. Okay. And the framework we want to use, let's take a look at different frameworks. Okay. Let's see, do I have headline here anywhere? Yeah. Let's go. Let's just go with the problem, agitate, solve framework.
Okay.
We do it that generally.
Is that your background, Ridgely?
What's that?
People talking?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, cool. No problem. All right. I'm going to just put normal because this is a webinar registration page. Okay. Also follow these custom instructions. I don't think we need any rules. Other than that, we're not going to do anything here. Okay. So let's just play around with this prompt right here. And I'm going to paste this in to ChatGPT with all of that information that we just provided. Now I'm going to give it final instructions.
Yeah, just by way of information, I have to be in a public place because I'm in an assisted living place with my parents, and in the apartment the internet sucks. So I'm.
Is that where you are right now?
Yeah, I'm literally at the bar in the assisted living place where all the older folks come in at 4 o'clock for their afternoon drinks.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. Okay. So right here, I'm going to say, please give me, oops, please give me a headline. Put here, subheadline. Let's write this one in all caps. Headline, this should be sub. The other one should be pre. A pre-headline, subheadline for my webinar. Right? It has all the other information. We've given it, the knowledge base, right? We've also did the full prompt engineering, which is what everybody's teaching you to do, is basically do what we just did right there. Or you could use Groove.ai, and let's see if this gives us, okay. All right, so now Donna gave me a page over here that I could click on. And I should be able to edit this Groove page. And we're gonna build out your page right now, Ridgely. Okay, so
I
let's
changed
see.
it from customer conversion to partner attraction.
Well, we're gonna let it do what it tells us to do. We're gonna take it
Okay.
right from the AI.
Okay.
So we're gonna go
Awesome.
here, and it says that do we even have a pre-headline? No, so we're gonna have to create one. And folks, I apologize. This is just too big for me to work with. I cannot use it that large. My wife is here. She'd have so many. That's what she says. All right. Okay. So that's just a fact. All right. Okay. So we're going to create a subheadline and a pre-headline. So this one we're going to have to get way down. And this one we're going to have to get way down. Let's also do this. Write me something I can use in the top yellow alert, even though it's pink, alert bar on this page. Let's just see if it kind of understands what an alert bar is. Okay, that's a little long for an alert bar. Please make it 10 words max. This is where ChatGPT doesn't really know. Okay, supercharge your sales with direct response marketing. Join our webinar. It's not direct response marketing.
It's hallucinating.
No, yeah. So let me see. All right. Your business isn't about direct response marketing.
No.
All right. So I have to do this. Just bear with me just a second. We're going to rewrite this right here. And I have to say all of the information I just gave you is about my business. From now on, I will refer to it as, and that's why Groove.ai is going to be better. It's going to have the knowledge base, and it's not going to get confused with all the different prompts.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to do this. And this is me learning, ChatGPT's issues over the years and how to force it to do what you want. All right, so now I'm going to take that prompt that we just did again. Do you understand this? It should just say, yes, I understand. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go back to this prompt that we wrote, and we're going to paste this in. Okay, and we're going to go back to ChatGPT. We're going to paste this, and now we have to say, what I need from you is a pre-headline, headline, and sub-headline about my underscore business. For a webinar registration page. All right. That should work. Oh, I put in instead of is.
It worked anyway.
Okay. Now it's got a partner traction formula.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I think happened when I gave it this explicit instruction, my business, and why it took so long? It had to go back and read all the stuff about your business and recontextualize everything. So this is sometimes what happens. You see, ChatGPT doesn't have this information right here. What's known as a system prompt, where we could lock in its role and everything. And it gets that confused with the question that we were asking when we're saying direct response marketing, and it got confused. And that your business about direct response marketing, when we said act like, Groove.ai is not going to have the problem. So we have to go in and do a little bit more work here. And so now, let's see here. It actually wrote like the actual webinar registration page. This is pretty cool. They gave us the whole page. All right. I also have an alert bar on this page in yellow. Please give me 8 words. 8 words I can use. All right, so we're just going to get see what it gives us for the alert bars. Okay, so we're going to change what we had over here to this. I'm going to select all, right-click, paste and match style. Attention entrepreneurs, unlock your persuasive marketing potential. And we're going to bold just this, see how it looks. Oh, unfortunately, it's hidden here, my little bold section, so I can't get to that. I might be able to do something about it. This, unfortunately, that's a little bug in our system that, I have to cheat there to do that, but it is what it is, right?
Yep.
Maybe David Lemon saw that. If not, we're at 1 hour and 46 minutes into the. All right, so let's just make this back to 10. All right, so now we got a pre-headline, right? Let's go back to here. And it gave us this. And let's get rid of the bold on that. Let's see, weight, regular, interesting. All right, we'll make this font even smaller. Okay, and let's get the main headline that it gave us. And so that would be here. This is the one. Discover the partner attraction formula, persuasive messaging techniques to explosive business growth. Does that sound good, Ridgely?
Yeah, let me look at it.
All right, so let's compare them side by side.
Is business growth, you think, better than for explosive sales and sales conversions?
Yeah, we could change it. So let's get rid of this. Discover the partner attraction formula, persuasive messaging techniques for, what did you say?
Explosive sales and sales conversions. It's all about using limbic messaging or emotional messaging to make more conversions, to convert more prospects into customers.
So let's get rid of this. Is a little too wide on the sides here. That looks better. Let's tighten this up a little bit more though.
Are you studying? I'm gonna pass your next exam.
We're gonna do the same to this. Make this 235. I'm gonna have to see how that looks on mobile. Sometimes that gets a little crazy on mobile.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it keeps your brain active.
Okay.
It's not all bad.
All right. And so let's add the sub headline now. All right. Here we go. Paste and match style. All right. Let's add a little more padding to the top of this. Let's go to 10. Maybe 15. All right. So far, so good, Ridgely. So get your free tickets to attend this web class. This has worked forever. This is your bio. We'll leave that right here. All right. So let's see.
Can we change that bio to say partner attraction instead of customer conversion?
Yes, we can. Let's keep hitting the attract.
There's an extra T in there.
All right. There we go. Attraction. All righty. Welcome to Webinars with Mike. All right. So let's see what we have here. Now, this is just bullets here. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this for yours.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use this for copy. So I want to put this, let's see. We'll leave that for now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move this up. And what's over here? What can you expect? For yours, I'm going to this particular Groove Digital Presents, I'm just going to remove this. We'll get rid of that. All right, we're going to move this up. All righty. I thought I got rid of that. I'll delete that. All right, let's move you up one more. All right, let's see what we're looking like. I got rid of the wrong one. Yeah, I think I wanted to put the copy in here. So let's take all of this, see if it's centered. We're going to move it to the right. Let's just put some dots in there. All right, let's go here and see what they gave us. Give me let's just go with this copy. All right. I'm going to put that right into here. All righty. And I might need Lucius to come in and make this page look a little bit nicer, but let's take this and just make this spacing a little bit thinner here.
That's really good copy, man.
Good. It needs some line breaks, so we're going to put some line breaks in here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dress this up with like what this is called. Basically, just really adjusting the scroll appeal and the formatting. All right, so now this immediately looks a little bit better. I'm going to just get rid of this here. I might want to just put a little headline here, right here. So I'm going to say to ChatGPT, give me a headline, a new headline that I can put above this section of the page. All right, it's telling us this. So we're just going to take all of this, make this like that. Kind of like that, not being in bold. Are you? And now we're just going to bold this stuff up. Are you tired of struggling to make meaningful connections? So let's just bold struggling. Do you find yourself lost in a sea of competition? Bold. It's time to unleash the power of persuasive messaging. Join this exclusive webinar for the partner attraction formula. But just doing this kind of makes it a little bit easier. It's designed for small business owners and entrepreneurs and coaches just like you. We'll dive deep into the intricacies of direct response marketing. Do you go into direct response, or did it get that confused?
Not really. It's more about authenticity and genuine messaging.
Okay, and so from leveraging the principles, okay, we have this, leveraging the principles of limbic messaging.
Yep.
Drive irresistible sale. Whoops. Drive irresistible sales. Control B, not Control B. Partner attraction formula isn't just a blah, blah, blah. We'll showcase real life case studies and businesses. Is that true?
Yep.
They've skyrocketed their sales. All right. So, okay, let's see. It also gave me some bullets that I didn't use. So here's a sneak peek of what you'll discover. I feel like we had one of those and I deleted it. Oh, here. This is good. Okay. So I think we want to put this in there. And so it says, I'm glad we didn't lose that. Oh, I see. This is not a separate section. All right, so we're gonna have to leave it here. I would prefer that was a separate section and put the testimonials later, but it's gonna be too difficult for me to break that out. You know what? I can do something. Hold on. We're gonna clone this section. There's always a way. We're gonna clone this section, okay, and then we're gonna delete this section here. Boom. Boom. Okay. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of this. All right. And I clone that section. So that means we can now get rid of this and this. And now I have a new section that I can move down. There we go. And let's get back to building this. So here's a sneak peek of what you'll discover is what they're saying that we should put. I like that. I like it. It's a sneak peek. All right. We don't need the second one here, so it doesn't bother me. I kind of like it. So I got to put some of these bullets in here, Ridgely.
Cool.
And you let me know if any of these are wrong. Paste and match style. We'll go and we'll bold some of these in just a minute. So, I believe that we're going to get a lift in conversion from your first Groove Digital Presents or Mike Filsaime Recommends, which are pretty much the same thing. All right. Got two more, and they have two more here, so we have the perfect amount of bullets. And so, not the most exciting stuff on the webinar here, folks, but you should be learning, basically how we work here at Groove Digital using AI and then putting it onto a Groove page. So just like that, we're going to do the same thing here. The science behind persuasive messaging is a nice thing to bold here. Unleash the power of limbic messaging. Okay. crafting partner-centric copy. Okay, look, it got that right.
Mm-hmm.
The partner traction for, oh, that's nice. That one right there. And the benefits of joining our exclusive partner traction mastermind. Oh, we don't want that though, right? That's
No, it's part of the product.
okay. Yeah. Are we alluding to a sale here?
To a sale?
Yeah. Do they have to buy that to get this, or are they going to learn that on the training?
Oh yeah, they'd have to buy it. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I mean,
we don't want
it in the web. They're going to learn about it in the webinar.
Yeah. I'm just going to put the benefits of our exclusive partner
Right.
traction
Perfect.
mastermind.
Yep.
That's it. Not joining. Right.
Yep.
So we're going to save our work. It's always important. Right. And so now we've got Rich, I think we've got a pretty decent webinar registration page here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just do something a little bit different here. And I'm going to go with, I don't know if this color is going to work, to be honest. But I'm going to take this little color right here. And I just want to see what this looks like with that color. Might look too strong. But let me just see here. All right, let's try it this way instead. It's a recent color.
Yeah, that
It makes the headline stand out a little more.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I like that. I dig it.
Yep.
All right, Ridgely. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to write the emails that are going to go out.
It's just so fast. It's incredible.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our framework here, and we're going to do the same thing that we did before. Actually, let's just do it here. That'd be this document. By the way, Ridgely, I'm just going to share this with you. Don't share this with anybody.
Okay.
Some secret sauce right there. All right. So we're going to just slightly modify this now. And we want to act like a world leading email copywriter for webinars. And we are going to paste that here. Because, right, this is what we would do in Groove.ai. We'd make a slightly different role. I'm going to do it in the style of Clayton Makepeace.
Okay, perfect.
He's just a legend when it comes to email. Write in a persuasive and creative. Persuasive.
Does it matter that Makepeace is slightly misspelled?
Yeah. It doesn't matter, but we'll go fix that. There we go. Conversational style. There we go. Format your output as an affiliate swipe email that I can give to my partners. Okay. And here we're going to say, let's go look at some email frameworks. I think I just like the problem, agitate, solve. So we don't need the agitate for email. So we're just going to go in here. Where were we? Right here. And we're going to basically say that we're going to use this. All right. Aim for I like normal length.
Okay, great.
Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing that we did here. but I'm going to add this thing because we want to tell it about our business. So we're going to do the same thing here. What I need from you is an email swipe that I can give to my affiliates to promote this.
Could you say an email swipe sequence, or is that too much?
I can, but I'm just going to ask it to give me. Let's do it like this. I am going to need. Oh, wait a second. We forgot. Forgot this.
To my business piece.
Yeah. To promote my business. Note, I am going to need 3 or 4.
I think 4 is probably better.
Let's do 3, and then I'm going to say I need one for the day of 3.
Okay.
But first, start with the first one. All right. So now we're going to get an email. This is fucking, excuse my language. I just said the F word.
It's like outrageous.
Yeah. Ridgely, I'm just going to share this page with you so that the team will, and everybody, so that you'll with a copy there, rather than putting this into a document. But here we go. We've got an email with subject of boost your business with the power of persuasive messaging. Okay, so this is problem. It says, hey, affiliate's name. It got that a little bit wrong. Okay, I need to just, I'm sorry, Richard. We're not going to use that one. I got to just rewrite it here. I need to eat an email swipe from you that will go to my, how we put in target audience here. Is this the target audience?
Yes.
Oh, no, here it was. So we'll go to, where are we? My target audience of,
Says that with go. Yeah, okay.
yeah, that's the problem. Probably messed that up. But we'll go to my target audience of entrepreneurs. However, this will be written, this will be sent by a third party, my affiliates. We are writing this email for them to copy and paste and send to their own list of contacts. Get the word party. Okay, I can.
Yeah, you gotta have the business piece in.
Promote my business. No, I'm going to need 3 emails in this sequence. But first, start with the first one. Okay, so this should make sense to it. See, it says, hey, first name. So it knows this is swipe copy. All right, great. Now give me the second.
Oh, perfect. So now you get to learn that process.
Yes, and that's it. And I found I have everything in Vanguard, and I see the first step. Now, there's 4 steps to it, and one of which is to pause and to even see, which I'm hoping is just answering questions.
Okay. All right, so now we're going to say, give me one more that I can send 1 hour before we start. This is day of email.
Day of webinar, you mean?
Day of, yeah, the day. It's the day of email.
Okay, got it. Oh,
All right. So let's see what this is saying. The final reminder. This is great. Okay.
mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Let's just take that same thing before. And say, okay, cool. Now I need an email swipe for the webinar replay. I will go to my target audience. However, this is blah, blah, blah. This is to promote my business. All right. Now I'm going to need 3 emails in the sequence, but let's start with the first one. All right. So let's see if it gets this from there. Missed the partner traction formula? Watch the replay now. All right. This is just too friggin' easy. Okay. Now give me number 2. Use urgency that it expires on Sunday at midnight. All right, now give me number 3. Give me email number 3, the final close out email.
You said 2 there, by the way.
Email number 3, right? All right. Use urgency that it expires Sunday at midnight or Sunday today, midnight. It should work.
Okay.
Final hours, last chance to access. This is just, that's it. Your final opportunity. If you've been meaning to watch the replay, here's what you're going to learn, et cetera, et cetera. So we've got a webinar registration page, emails to promote it, emails to do the replay. We're going to click the little share button here, Ridgely. I'm going to share this link with the chat as well. There's a little secret gift in there I think they're going to get. They're going to get access to the prompt, the engine behind Groove.ai that you can use with ChatGPT until it's ready. So I'm going to share this with the group here, and I don't know. I'm going to share it with Donna as well because my Facebook account is still hacked. Ridgely, I'm going to go into my email that you sent me, and RIGGLEY. Okay, and I'm going to find your email. Let's just write an email to you. Ridgely at Gmail. There we go. Here is the Reg page and swipe. You know what we can do? But we just can't do it now because we don't have the webinar replay. But I'll help you build a replay page as well. When we get all the timestamps after you do the webinar. We're just going to go right into here and paste it in there with the prompt that I have that develops webinar timestamps that we're going to do as well. So I just sent you that, and I think that, well, that was, when did we do all this in 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Really? Power of AI, dude. I'm telling you, like, to write how many 4 + 3 7 emails and copy for a page in 40 minutes without breaking a sweat and actually making it fun where we're giggling and like seeing how great this is just, you know, fantastic. I believe that the output from Groove.ai is going to be better. You saw how I had to keep separating the prompt from the system prompt. Like it didn't know what ChatGPT, it enrolls everything into one. You have to create the knowledge base. You have to create the prompt. And then the prompt is getting lost with the desire of the output. So with Groove.ai, we have 3 separate things. We have the knowledge base, which is what it learns from your company, the prompt, which is what we tell it to act like, and then the request, which is the protein. I need a webinar page. I need a headline. And it doesn't get confused with all of these different things. So this is what I think people struggle with ChatGPT is doing, like, I can get it to do anything that I want. I'm very, very good at prompt engineering. And so I know when it doesn't give me what I want, I know that this isn't a computer program. It's a language model. And I understand there's something in the languaging that I did that confused the output. So instead of me arguing with it and saying, no, I said I wanted this, you notice I go back and I hit the edit button.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, and I just forgive. I say, I'm not going to use that output. Even though it was pretty good, I still want to do it the right way. And so I just shared that with the entire group. They have that all there. And Ridgely, that wraps up our training. Was there anything else that you feel that we missed?
No, man. We got to, how do I get access to the page, or do
I just
to
emailed
Lucius or somebody? No, I got
the page. My team, this is already in our account, I believe. So Donna's going to publish this for the Groove Digital Presents / Mike Filsaime Recommends. It's already done. So they have it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, should I take all this, all the copy, and just, obviously do a quick once over on it and then pass it over to Carl?
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish this page right now for you. And I'm going to give you the page. Whoops, a daisy. Come on. Hello.
So the original page was in Ridgely's account, but you used the Edit Groove Pages bookmarklet.
Oh, it was in Ridgely's account?
Yeah, you didn't log in as.
All right.
Yeah,
so
that's what happened.
It should be saved in Ridgely's account then, right?
I'm not sure when you use the bookmarklet if it saves in Ridgely's account. So I would think so.
Yeah. Ridgely, can you do me a favor, share your screen and log into Groove?
Yeah, I think so. How do I share my screen?
It says present under your face.
Mike, you also have user impersonation on the right.
In Groove, you mean?
In Groove, yeah. So you could log into Ridgely's account.
Yeah, I'll let him do it just for now. I just want to make sure he has it. And both would do the same thing.
Okay, let me figure out how to do this. So I go into, I have so many Groove accounts. So Groove admin, is that where I'm going in?
Lucius also confirmed for me that it will be saved in Ridgely's account, but not published.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you're not sharing your screen yet, Ridgely. What happened to Ridgely?
He got booted.
All right. So I'll share my screen and
Okay.
I'll do what you told me to do, Donna. All right. So change that little angle. Let me just change it back. I was messing around with some camera stuff. All right. So we're going to go back to the Groove dashboard. We're going to click on user management.
And then you can find it under that username for him is Mind Types, MINDTYPES. So you can find the right place.
What happened, buddy?
I clicked on to go into Groove and it kicked me out of StreamYard.
It's that Hubert Lee. It's under Hubert Lee.
Oh, okay.
The top one, yeah.
All right. So let's go into Ridgely's account.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
That's odd, Donna.
That is odd.
Let me log in first to Groove. Maybe it got messed up because I was in a template of his.
You're way above my pay grade at this point.
I can't even log into Groove.
Oh.
Oh man.
Can you log in, Donna?
Good question.
Oh boy, let me close the browser, clear my cookies, empty my cache.
I am
Suddenly,
logged.
I'm back in Groove again, and I'm logged in. Very strange.
Yeah.
I just went to the dashboard. Let's click on user management. Let's try this one more time. And it was, what was it?
Hubert, look
Mind.
up HUBERT, and that'll bring the right account.
There's only a few of those in the world.
Oh, look at that. Hubert
Let's
Lee.
do it the other
Hubert
way.
Lee. He's midway down. Oh, that's not the right one. Let
Give
me
the
find
other
the
Mind
let me find
Teams.
the account. Mind Teams. Types.
Mind types.
TYPES.
All right, we'll do it this way. Why'd so many come up this time?
Mind types.
All right, so here's
There
Hubert
you go.
Lee. I'm going to click impersonate. Yeah, something's wrong.
There could be under that Robert DiMatteo. He was also a team member of mine.
Well, no.
No, something's wrong with our system,
login.
Ridgely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, Ridgely, you want to try? Well, we know it's in your account. We just confirmed. So so that'll wrap up that. You'll be able to work with our team to get any copy that you want to get changed on that page.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So that's it. Well, and so your GDP is in August, I believe, right?
Yeah, right at the beginning.
Yeah, so we're going to get to work on that. And so everyone, what we're going to do, we're going to be back in touch with you with results on what his webinar did, which didn't do all that well the very first time. And so now we have better emails, better webinar registrations, and all out just, a better output. And we're going to be able to compare a before and after case study with AI. For you. So Ridgely, I want to thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much.
We'll be in touch there with you. I'll talk to you soon, Sue.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye now. All right, everybody. So that is a 2-hour and 30-minute presentation today on AI. We're not going to get much into AI news today. I can just tell you this. It's exhausting. Every single day, if you're part of those same AI channels that I am, with AI Entrepreneur, AI Info, Matt Wolf, of course. It's just every day there's just something new with a new language model. Here's the thing. We don't need to worry other than knowing that it's going to be Meta, Facebook, Stability.ai, which has investment with some major players. There's Anthropic, which is Claude, which Google has investments in. There's Google AI. There's Amazon. Elon Musk just announced X.ai. So here's the beautiful thing. The way that Groove.ai works is you can change the output to any of these different platforms at any time. And so for us to keep, I think AI was so great and so special in the first 3 to 4 months that we were all like, oh my God, did you see this? Oh my God, did you see this? I think it's come to the point for every one of us that it's like, yeah, look, very, very difficult to keep up, but may the best man win. And we know that that's going to be big tech. What's great is that they're all doing this through an API. They're all pushing services, Amazon services, Google's API, AI services, Meta. And that's just better for us, which means it's better for you. So at this point, for me to be saying, here's what happened in AI, I want to remind you that we do have a YouTube playlist that I add things to every single day. Let me just go to that. I'll share my screen for you in just a second. Let me just load up the playlist. All right, you should be subscribed to this list. Let's share my screen. Let's go to here. So this playlist right here, you can see just right here, I spoke about Code Interpreter, which is going to be coming to Groove.ai. Again, one of the things that we're going to be adding to Groove.ai that I didn't even talk about is something that I forget what we're going to be naming it, but it essentially allows you to connect to any CRM platform from ActiveCampaign to Groove to Infusionsoft to you name it. And what it's going to do is it's going to pull all of your dashboard. I think we're going to call it Dashboard AI, or yeah, I think something like that. And it's basically going to put an all-in-one metrics on everything about your business into one thing. We need the code interpreter for that to work. If you haven't learned about Code Interpreter with ChatGPT Plus, please make sure to go look at these videos here on Code Interpreters. You're seeing the last 3 that I put in here about Code Interpreters. If you look at ChatGPT, if you're a Plus member, you can now do some things with Code Interpreter, folks, where like you can literally upload like an image. Let's see here. What's this? And it's a little slow today. It should say it's a picture of a man. Then I could say remove the background, make it 4K, all those different types of things that you can do with Code Interpreter. Basically, you could upload documents of data, like a huge 50,000 lines of data in a spreadsheet. But again, for me to go over that, you can watch these 3 videos here in my playlist. Donna just added the playlist for you into the stream. I add videos to this every single day. You can see 1 day ago, 7 days ago, 9 days ago. I'm always adding new videos that I think are relevant to this AI playlist. And if it's here, you're going to know pretty much everything that I know that I think is important for you to know. There's some other ones in here that I don't give to you. I give to more of my development team. And this is for Artie. And you can see this has more. This is more on terms of development, you know, and things like that. So, but the bottom line is, we're excited, folks, for you. If you want to get access to Groove.ai, please go to Groove.ai right now, and you can get lifetime access, become a backer. We'll be going to $199 a month for what you saw here, which is $2,400 a year, each and every year. Or you could become a backer for a lifetime option of 4 payments of $250. You can, I believe we put that on the website and we reactivated it today. I'm not sure. I have to take a look. Let's see. Nope. You have the 2 options, $897 or 2 payments of $497. And again, folks, our launch for Groove.ai is coming August 14th. Just put a JV at the end of this, Groove.ai/JV, like joint venture, and make sure to get on board to promote. If somebody buys the white label, you're going to be getting a 40% commission. So that will give you a commission of $198 a month recurring. People that buy a white label tend to pay for years and years and years. The pain of disconnect is too great because they have commissions that they're getting. So yeah, that's it. We have announced one of the biggest things for digital marketers in AI news probably ever. It's that we're releasing a white label for Groove.ai. And that's it, folks. I think that wraps up everything. I'm just going to start repeating myself here. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Before I do the recap of the recap, we're going to go and head out to the music. And we'll be in touch. We have a lot more coming in for Groove.cm. Big things happening in this company. Is there an affiliate for Groove.ai? Yeah, when you sign up for Groove.ai affiliate, you're automatically an affiliate to promote. It's going to be the same pitch. We're going to pitch it, offer people lifetime, or they can get the white label to it. And by the way, the white label is only for this launch at $497. The white label is going to be going to $997 a month after the launch. So people are going to want to make sure that they get in on that sale. Take care, everybody. Donna's going to play us out with music, and that wraps us up for the day. Goodbye from the Grooveplex Studios. Bye-bye.